Hey everybody, it's Dwayne from Big Sugar in the Bee Yard. This is our yard in Dorchester, right behind our house. And lots of people asking about flow and is there still flow coming in? And I don't know if you can see it, but we have a lot of activity in the yard. It's 10 a.m. on Saturday, August 12th. And the sun's just kind of behind the clouds there, but you can kind of see just the quantity of bees going out to work. So there's still definitely something flowering within our range. Not sure what it is, and they're not putting on pounds of it. They've kind of slowed down drawing frames, and the nectar coming in is a little slow, but there is a lot of pollen for sure. Almost all of these are nuke started this year from standard 10 frame. Then they got split down the middle. Some got sent to the other yard. We have queens waiting to come back. Anything with a brick standing up is either a queen cell or a virgin queen in those hives. Anything with a brick going north-south is a laying queen. And depending on how we put the brick, lets me know the super that they're working on, if it's full, almost full, or empty. Just gives me a quick idea without going through every hive. I've got a bunch of these palmers, not really called palmers, they're double nukes. So there is a full colony on either side of those split boxes. So there's a queen and bees in both. But I don't even have a veil on, and I was just out doing yard work. Thought I'd take a quick video. They're doing really well here. I'm really excited. We're up to about 70 hives. Not sure how much honey we're going to make this year because we split so hard. I don't think we're going to make quite as much honey. Maybe a couple thousand pounds this year at the most. But they're looking good. They're super active. I see some of the pollen coming in my hat right now. So we're likely going to put it on white treatments next week. I have done some washes, and because this yard has been split so heavily, our mite loads are quite low. So we have a bit of time. We might thermally treat some as well. This hive is weird. They basically don't use the bottom landing board. Maybe 1 out of 100 does. The rest all use this upper entrance. They're constantly fighting over getting in and out. It's fairly comical. I'd say 90% of my hives are in single hive management. So this one here is a single, 10 frames, queen excluder, and then normally I would have mediums above. So this one was a double that I actually shook down a week ago. So the brood is emerging in that deep, and then they'll backfill with nectar. Same with that one. So this whole row is double deeps. I never just do one thing. I like to experiment. So these 4 will get thermally treated in double deeps, and just see how they survive, or if there's any difference. The rest are going to get Formic Pro. And all the palmers, they will likely just get oxalic acid once every 3 days for 5 treatments, I believe it is. Maybe it's every 5 days, 4 treatments, I can't remember. But you got to do it long enough to get through a full 21-day brood cycle. probably should have put on a veil. A quick peek into this one. So this one's got 3 honey supers. This one was brand new frames drawn and filled. This one was brand new frames drawn and filled this year. And this is a used box that I bought from Michael and Carmony. And we do have bees all the way to the top. I don't see any white wax in there, so they're not finished, but they're definitely working it for sure. So that's good news. Pretty happy bees. Check another one. This is actually a dud colony. It's been nothing but trouble, and probably should have culled it out, but I have a hard time getting rid of hives. So I checked it last week, did a mite wash. It washed 2 mites, so I thought maybe it was full of mites, and it is not. Thought maybe the queen was gone. It was not. It's a red queen, bought this year from a local person. So to try and get them to draw, a couple days ago I actually put a feeder in here. And they have pretty much taken that all down in 3 or 4 days. And they are actually drawing wax now, so that's working. Their population is good. It looks healthy. I'm not sure why it was a bit of a dud this year compared to the rest. This was a split, a May split. So I'll have to come back and fill that feeder up. And this one, these 2 doubles, and this double, I actually just artificially swarmed 6 or 8 colonies about 10 days ago. So basically found the queen out of big, strong hives that were making honey. Took those queens, a frame and a half of brood, a frame feeder, and made 6 or 8 new colonies. And then brought in laying queens and put them right back into the colonies I pulled out. And that's in theory to cover winter loss next spring. But these guys are already drawing frames. Each one of these has a feeder in them, and they're drawing comb. So just getting lots of work done from these girls. Maybe we'll have a peek at this one. I really should have put a hat on. You can see the feeder drawing some comb, and they've taken down half a gallon in a few days, so they are definitely using up that resource. Now I have an angry bee. Anyways, thanks for watching.